welcome back. The villain, Doctor Who here. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of an era. Another end of an era. I'm going to try to keep this introduction short because the one for my Battlefront retirement match ran on a little too long. So, this is the end of War of Attrition series. Now, this... basically, why I'm getting rid of it is I'm focusing on Doctor Who episodes. More Doctor Who episodes. Standalone episodes. I'm not going to focus on any volume series moving forward. I'm not going to focus on events moving forward. Mostly just standalone Doctor Who episodes. Now, this is a series that's been going on for over a year, and it reached over a year. Up to 169 volumes, which is a milestone. And I always said I wanted to make this a great series and not let it drag on too long, which is one of the reasons why it's ending. Because Bring It was a series, a Vader series I did on Battlefront that ran on a little too long. And the episodes were not, the volumes in it, not episodes, volumes in it were good, okay, decent, the variety ranged. So, War of Attrition had a great run. A lot of classic matches and moments and volumes and a lot of big things happening in the series. Probably it stands ending today the greatest volume series I've ever done. And I'm proud of it. Originally, it started as a joke in Thrawn's Fist of a YouTuber called Airsoft Fatty who made a lightsaber video, and he War of Attrition falls backwards on his ass like a fucking idiot. And we laughed and joked about that in Thrawn's Fist when me and great people that were in Thrawn's Fist were doing Thrawn's Fist, and got the idea, all these matches, these back and forth games, these long games, they're War of Attritions. So it kind of just stuck. And me and somebody I used to play with called Shockwave, who I shared Thrawn's Fist with, we played a showdown match. Me and him were Team Rusty, and played against Ice Nova and Yoi Soy in a showdown match that went many rounds. It truly was a War of Attrition, and that was the inaugural War of Attrition volume. And basically, over the next 7 volumes after that, they were all Thrawn's Fist based. Originally, I was going to call the series Thrawn's Fist War of Attrition, but that never made the final cut. The final cut was just War of Attrition. So, yeah, the first 7 volumes definitely laid the groundwork for what it is today. And they were all Thrawn's Fist, whether it was a Heroes and Villains match or a Supremacy match. It was a lot of Thrawn's Fist stuff in the first volumes. And post Thrawn's Fist, you know, me and Sleepy had a War of Attrition, a Twitch streamer who gets a lot of hate. He's very hated in the Battlefront community. One of my good friends, you know, I have nothing but respect for him, and him versus me. You know, I did a War of Attrition volume with him, and moving from that, did some Conquer Clan War of Attrition volumes on Uncharted, and had a Rogue 181st reunion, and they eventually branched into Clone Force, had a Clone Force 501st crossover one, and a lot of Clone Force volumes. Most of the matches take place on Supremacy, on Battlefront, which is what the series is most famous for, is on Capital Supremacy, whatever you want to call it. So most of the matches contested were under that, and the series is mostly Battlefront based because it is Star Wars themed. So moving forward, retiring on Battlefront, another reason I'm getting rid of it is because it's Battlefront based, and I would like to keep its legacy and thought on that forever. So a lot of great volumes in the early years, a lot of crossover with clans, a lot of clan reunions, and even a War of Attrition Volume 1 reunion minus Shockwave. Unfortunately, that wasn't going to happen at that time, but at least me and Yoisoi and Nova were able to do a reunion for Volume 1. Many volumes with Clone Force 99, which at one point Clone Force had the most clan appearances on the game, on the volume series. The 15th volume, which was a 2-hour match that I played, which was a really good volume. Moving into it, Optimus Prime, a good friend of mine, who was a part of more War of Attrition volumes than anybody else in the history of the series. Me, him, and Adios used to play a lot of War of Attrition volumes, so many volumes. Me and a good friend of mine, Josh, had the Redemption trilogy. I mean, just so many volumes that I just can't think of off the bat. Just so many great volumes. Moving into Team Nightmare. Team Nightmare had a lot of great War of Attrition volumes. A Nightmare for You to Win, the Desolation of Boss series. 3-hour game, me and Optimus versus, back in Team Nightmare, versus Army Dog, who is this relentless motherfucker. Probably the most relentless motherfucker I ever played on Supremacy. 3 hours, just non-stop. That was probably the greatest War of Attrition volume in the history. It was 3 hours long, and it was a victory. Probably the best win I ever had on Battlefront. I put that win on Battlefront over anything. Team Nightmare has the record for most clan appearances in War of Attrition volume. Optimus has more appearances being in War of Attrition than anybody else. A lot of War of Attritions on Last of Us and Overwatch and Uncharted, mostly Battlefront. Just a lot of great volumes, a lot of great Supremacy matches played on that. The Optimus Versus series, which was a comedy. You know, there's the famous Uno match versus Baja. Not really, but still. A lot of great volumes, and I didn't want it to drag on. I'm glad I can end it on a good note with this match you're about to see, which is, you know, it's a good match. You know, it's not as great as the Battlefront matches, but it's still a good match, and it keeps the War of Attrition spirit, and it's just a peaceful ending to this series. I was going to make it to 201 volumes, but I decided to pull the plug on it and just end it. Don't let it drag on. Had a good run. And I'm happy to end it. I'm happy that it ran as long as it did, to have as many great Battlefront matches under it with a lot of great clans and people. And so I just want to thank everybody who helped War of Attrition get it to the dance. Shockwave, Thrawn's Fist, Clone Force 99, Chelsea, Optimus, Team Nightmare. I want to thank Echoes for anybody. Anybody that's ever played with me and been in a War of Attrition volume. If it wasn't for any of you, the series wouldn't have been what it was to me. And it goes for everybody who's ever been in a volume. I honestly thank you for being a part of it, and glad you helped me get it to where I wanted it to be, and I couldn't thank you enough. A lot of people some I don't talk to anymore, some I'm still friends with. You know, whatever our differences are, I am thankful for you helping it get to where it is, so thank you. So here it is, the final volume, the final match, and I'm glad to end it on a good note on my own terms. Thank you. What map is this shitty fucking thing? Oh no, not this one.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Hello there. I wonder what's locked up in that brain of yours.
My systems are protected by state-of-the-art.
Group up.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Go,
one.
go.
Capture objective A.
¡Órale! ¡A darle con todo! Enemigo de
I'm taking the objective. Wondering where everyone else is.
Oh, shit, we're right there, objective.
system malfunction. Pass this forward. Damn it!
Fuck you.
Bullshit! Done. Fuck this.
Where is everybody?
I fucking died.
Duplicating Lucio.
Get them off me!
Oh, let's break it down!
I will. I excited the enemy.
Push
Didn't
it.
do it again.
Fuck, I'm dead.
Taking the objective. A little help would be appreciated.
Surrender my will.
Yeah, bitch. Fire Viper, suck on that, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
I'm on fire.
Fuck down, bitch.
This is my will.
Oh, let's break it down!
Get into position.
Tell me, do we have a Winston or do they have a Winston?
I think they have one.
Get into position.
Oh, let's break it down!
Surrender my will.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Escort the payload.
Fuck you. Fuck you,
Fuck down. Fuck you, soldier.
Oh, let's break it down!
flows.
This payload, fuck!
Yeah.
Surrender to my will.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Damn, bro.
I excite the enemy. I'm on fire. You'll be wise to stay out of my sight. This will restore you.
Let's get you healed up.
60 seconds remaining. Surrender to my will. Team up for special attack. Power of destruction. Touch from afar. Build the Mahal.
Justice reigns from above.
Are you there?
Mike, shut up. We're in a fucking war, not a war of attrition, but close to it.
Behind you.
I know behind me. I can't, bro.
Come on. We're doing everything.
Damn.
EMP activated.
Back from the grave. Repositioning.
My jam!
30 seconds remaining.
Fucking Christ, that was a waste.
We have no choice but to attack. Time is running out.
Oh, let's break it.
Damn it, bro. Shoot in the back, bitch.
Victory! Fuck you!
Victory.
I went all out. We better fucking win.
Play of the
Goddamn right.
You beat the fucking drum. Fuck them. The fucking villain, motherfucker.
Someone
Yeah,
has to
epic
pay their
him.
way
Thank
around
you.
here.
33 and fucking 4.